we're going to go to the first review here. It's from Arrow Video USA, and this is a film by Alfred Soul, and that's Alice, Sweet Alice. Now, this was a first-time watch for me, but what this is about, it's about this killer going around and killing people, but it stars a young Brooke Shields, and she is the first one to die. It's like right in the very beginning of the movie. It's at their first communion. Karen, who's played by Brooke Shields, she comes to her untimely death, and in a kind of a gruesome way. And you see what the killer looks like, but you don't know who the killer is. And then after a while, people are starting to suspect it's her sister, Alice, who has some problems of her own. And so the whole thing is like seeing who the killer is and trying to find out who the killer is and who's doing all this stuff. Is it Alice? Is it someone else? What's the reason behind all this crap? All this going on. But yeah, this is a movie from 1976, and you could tell it's from the 70s. It has a really cool look to it. Very, very kind of gruesome too. Very cool looking killer. I've seen the look of the killer before. Like I've seen people, cosplay it and stuff like that. Very cool. Kind of scary, kind of simple, but really neat. I enjoyed this movie. Ending was kind of weird, but most of these kind of movies have a weird kind of ending. There was some very perverted, pedophileness going on in this movie with the landlord, which it was just like a little over the top. I meant it more than it is, but like it was just like I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, I was surprised to see Brooke Shields only last that long, because that's the one thing I heard about Brooke Shields, like early movie. I don't know. I think it might have been their first movie or something like that. But she was in this, and it's like, okay, and she like gets killed right away, and that was the shock to me. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know she right away. But it's like right in the very beginning, and then you have the rest of the whole movie to figure out shit. But yeah, it looks good and sounds good. Brand new 2K restoration on here, and there's like a lot of behind the scenes stuff. One of the cool things on here that I really like is that they show what it is now, like the location settings. It shows, where it was back then and what it looks like now. And it's a shame because most of it's gone, or it wasn't like in this, like a part of the top of the church was actually from this church over here, and then inside the church was actually built up. They built up their own, it's just, and in some places are demolished, or they just run down, or they're, it's just weird how it was so vibrant back then. It was like it was a nice neighborhood, and now it's like nothing. It's like crap. It's just it's funny, and it's a shame how that kind of stuff happens. But lots of good stuff on here, and I'm going to show you more right now. One thing that they have here is a slipcover, and I really wish Arrow would do more of these instead of just the plain, case like this. And of course they have the box sets, which are cool, but I love the slipcovers. Even if you don't like slipcovers, I think these are awesome. I don't know, maybe you don't care, but I think they do a really great job on these slipcovers. Very, very cool. But yeah, you get one of these. And then on the back here you have the special edition contents. If you want to pause it now and check them out, you can. In the inside here you get the Blu-ray, which is region A. You get a little booklet, and you also get a poster. And here's the poster. Here's one side of it, which is like, the cover and everything of the new edition here. But down on the back side here you get this cool little killer kit. Now you could be the killer you've always wanted to be. And it's like what the killer wears and all that stuff in the movie. So that's kind of cool that Arrow Video, what does it say? Arrow Video presents Alice, Sweet Alice. Like that's kind of cool. I like this idea for the poster. I think if I was going to hang it up, I definitely would put this side up. What side would you put up? And here you have the sleeve, and here, like I said, here's the new artwork here. But then if you reverse it, it's the old artwork. Now I think if I was going to put this on display or whatever, I'd put the old artwork since I already have the slipcover. But if you don't have the slipcover, that's obviously up to you. But I think I like this artwork more. Another cool thing on here with the special features is they have You know, the alternate Holy Terror, which was the alternate title that it had. It's the Holy Terror television cut, so you could watch the television cut on here as well, which is kind of cool. You know, and Holy Terror. I believe when I was watching this, it didn't come up as Alice, Sweet Alice. I think it came up Holy Terror. I don't really remember. Like I said, I've been sick, and I watched this maybe like a week or two ago, but it's pretty cool that you could do that. You know, I really like that they put that on these editions, that you could watch like stuff from on TV, because people would kill to find that in like a, you know, Goodwill or something like that, like Alice, Sweet Alice, recorded off TV, you know, with commercials and that. Now this doesn't have the commercials, but it's still cool that you see that cut. You know, it's pretty cool that they do that. But yeah, Alice, Sweet Alice, I liked it. I like this edition. I never saw any other edition to this. If there is, I'm sure there is. I had it on VHS before and I never watched it, but I'm glad I got to finally see it, and I think it's definitely worth a watch, and looks good to me, and I like it. So yeah, that's Alice, Sweet Alice.